Blessed love, my lords and empresses. So today we are talking about divine feminine energy and what it means to be a divine woman in this 21st century, and how to continue to be modest and to live, of course, in righteousness and in truth and in ways of empressment, and how it has played a role in I and how I battle with some things. So it's called Define Femme. I used to think my positivity was negative because all the charges I have been presented with, i.e., sincerity, genuineness, and constant interrogation of my motives. Time and time again, toughness has crept its way in to no avail. It simply never worked because my essence is my power. I am gentle, I am soft, I am simply jazzy. I give room for growth from others without harsh criticism. I love my divine feminine light source. Infinite love is all I have for my people, men and women alike. What a necessary lesson I have learned from just living, being myself unapologetically. Quirky, random, sensual, reserved, inviting, emotional at times. But every purpose, every emotion, every action has its purpose. And if we can learn to hone in on that and how to control it so that it turns not into an impulse, but something like a evolution, opposed to reactionary. Learning to not be passive aggressive, but being kind when speaking truth, I perceive as being real. To continue to learn what it means to be an empress, because I have empress men to reference back to, and flashbacks from my ancestors leading and showing me what a helpmate is. I am beneath no man. What I thought all along was a near fatal dose of colonial imperialism and ancient traditions. So we, at times, I can't speak for all of us. Some may have more discipline than others. Some may, it doesn't matter what others have. It's all about your journey. And that's something that I'm like continuously working hard on, and it's not comparing my journey to anyone else's, and whether it's in admiration of them, or it's like, it could be a subconscious envy, which is all abominations to the Lord. So to get rid of these kind of negative thoughts, right? As Midnight says, start your day by chasing evil thoughts away. We can be discouraged by whatever transpires in our life, or we can rise above it. And I definitely plan to rise above it as a woman, as an empress, as a mother of a daughter who is watching I's moves and picking up on the bad traits I have, and stirring away, kind of getting away from what it means to be virtuous. So these are things that we must not only look at. Of course, we need to introspect, and improve on things that is not pleasing in the eyesight, or not in the eyesight, but in the Most High sight, and everything you need is in the eyeball, and like I said before, you take out the Christianity part and you look at it from a spiritual standpoint. That's how I can look at it, because we often see and hear, oh, I'm not going to read the Bible, that's a white man thing, da 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 da. But the white man's got everything from us. So it still turns back into us. It turns back as our source, And you have scholars who say, God is within us. We are gods. We are gods. We are goddesses in the flesh. Yes, but we are not the God, right? Like there's a supreme being above us, whether we want to admit it or not. And that's something that we have to deal with individually, or when our time here has expired. So to let go of judgment, or let go of a judgment of what one's doing that may be wrong, right? And it's okay to do that, to teach each root teach root, right? That's what Marcus Messiah Garvey say. Each root must teach roots. And he taught roots. He taught about doing for ourselves. You know what I mean? But he also was a righteous man, you know what I mean, in his own ways. So, you know what I mean, you can't take certain things from scholars, and you can't take things from the prophet and take some but then discredit others. You can't pick and choose, just like some people do with the Bible, and it's been a lovely journey. It's been a lovely journey. Yes, I have a lot on my mind. Sorry, I have a lot going on, and and my main goal truly is, how can I continue to be pleasing in Jah's sight, and still hold on to my femininity, and not turn into, like a pillar of salt because of the weight of the world. Jah carries all of our heavy loads. And once we know that, I really sincerely know that there will be less mental health issues, less distrust from the black woman to the black man, and vice versa. And these are things that why I look up to and reverence Empress Menen and Haile Selassie. The balance, she was his advisor for things that truly helped Ethiopia, and I use that same analogy not just for a kingman, but for everybody within the Rastafari community, liberty, whatever you want to call it, and those who just need to be loved. You know what I mean? Like, because love is all we need, truly. Not division, not war, not terror, but love. Love, compassion, kindness, empathy, charity. That's what makes us virtuous women. That's what makes us righteous women. To be serious, to be firm. It's a beautiful day. I give thanks for the sunshine. I give thanks for the sun. SUNSON. The sun. One of the biggest stars in the galaxy. So, I leave you guys with this. What is divine femininity to you? What could you improve on within your own divine femininity? What do you seek in a empress as a future mother of your children, or as, you know, if you have already have partners, you know, ask that question. Speak about it, you know. And just because you speak about it don't mean that there's something wrong, but there's always room for improvement in every way. So today, let that be a day of oneness with your empress, you know. And your empress don't gotta be a lover. It could be your mother. It could be a sis. It could be any sister that you know, friends, cousins, family, whatever. You know, what does divine femininity look like to you? Do you have someone that you look up to as a guide? Do you see yourself with that energy? You know, be good, do good. Rastafari rules and reigns forever. Going to finish up the Sabbath, you know, in the way that I know how. With some good meditations going on. First one, which I've already read, right? That's like the first thing I read when I open my eyes. It's either, you know, doing yoga, meditating, then reading the book of life, or I read the book of life while I'm like, I listen to it while I'm like doing my yoga, and that's when I'm at a really low point, you know, which is definitely getting better. And then, of course, we have the wise mind of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie the First. You know, a very, very important book to have as a Rastafari. Very important book to have. So, and not even, you ain't gotta be Rastafari to even use some of these references within your everyday life, you know, to help you within your own journey, to help you within your own conflict, you know, to make you a better person, to understand, to overstand, to understand the complexity and the simplicity of life. So, I leave you guys to have a blessed day. I give praises to the Almighty Jah Rastafari. Blessed love, my lords and empresses.